Hello everyone and welcome to our next game. This is our second game of the night, as this is the 2A District 1 tournament. This is the third place boys game. We just had the Eureka game where they won. Congratulations to the Lady Highlanders. As right now, starting lineups for Flippin. I'm sorry, the Cotter Warriors first. Number 3, Tucker Coots, the junior, will be starting at guard. At 6'2", number 4, Trevor Reese, starting at forward. At 6'3", Cole Adams, number 21. At 6 foot, number 24, Dylan Dwyer. And the man in the middle, number 35, the senior, 6'4", Isaac Jones. They're coached by Coach Jackson Rains. They finished at 11-19. Or 11-18 on the season, of course. As the Flippin' Bobcats, number 2, Devin Payne. Their starting guard, number 3, Jackson Baker. He's 5'8". Number 12, Braden Hicks, the senior, 5'9". Number 23, at 5'11", the junior, Trevin Hudson. And the man in the middle for them, number 33, 6'2", Lance May. And they're coached by head coach Josh Robbins. Of course, overall 20-14 on the season. Finished 8-2 in conference. On the Warriors, they finished 11-19, 3-7 in the conference. So the Warriors, of course, had to go against the number 1 seed, Eureka Springs, in the last game. Hung with them the first half. Third quarter, Eureka went on a little bit of a run, and Cotter struggled offensively in the second half and wasn't able to get back into the game. But a good showing by the Warriors. So now we got Warriors, we got Bobcats for third place here at the district tournament. May and Jones to jump to start us off. Jump ball. Jones wins the tip. Pulls it away from Hudson, gets it off to Reese, and we are off. Number 3, Tucker Coots coming down. He's looking to go into Cole Adams right away. Gets it to Reese. Reese back to Coots. Adams looking to drive, goes up strong with the right hand and scores. So Cotter strikes first. Cotter jumps out to a 2-0 lead here. Hicks drives. Good defensive play there by Jones. Hicks gets it back and gets it over to number 2, Payne. Of course, Flippin had a great game against Yellville Summit the other night. They went down to the wire. As looks like we have a foul on Coots. That's the first foul of the game. As Hudson now inbounds it. Gets it over to Baker. Baker looking to drive. The little floater, he hits it. And just like that, it's 2-2.
Well, hey, fellas. Looks like we got a third place game going on here.
Yeah, third place game. We're joined by the Zen Master, Mike Hemme. Right now, Cotter tied 2-2, 6:49 left here in the first. Reese with the spin move. Looking for some help. Looks like they're going to call him for 3 seconds, so Flippin with a good defensive play early.
Hey, you know, these consolation games, they can mean a lot next week, whether you play a 1 or a 2 in the regionals.
And now Hudson looking for Baker. Baker loses control on it. And it's Cotter getting the ball back. Yeah, important game here. Right now 6:31 left here in the first quarter. It's 2-2. As Flippin showing a little pressure. Reese gets to Adams. Adams looking to drive. The spin move. Good defensive play by Hicks as he draws the foul on Adams. First foul on Adams. That's the second on the team with 6:20 here in the first. And now Hudson over to Hicks. Hicks looking to drive. He goes around Jones. As it looks like Jones is going to get his first foul, so the third foul on Cotter in the first 2 minutes.
So Cotter's looking for their first win over Flippin this year, right? This is their fourth matchup.
Yeah, I think we've covered almost all of them from the Arvest tournament to the regular season. As Hudson over to Payne. Payne back to Hudson. Hudson for three. In and out. Loose ball. Coots corrals it. Gets it off to Reese. Right now it's Coots, Adams, Jones, Reese, and Dwyer as the starting five for Cotter, who after getting off to an 0-9 start has been 11-10 since then. Playing much better ball here in the second half. Of course, Flippin just a couple shots away from going to the final in that great game against Yellville. They got this gym rocking and rolling the other night. As Adams, he goes around Hicks over to Reese. Reese for three. Shot is short. Adams battling with Hicks. We got a jump ball and possession to Flippin, Mike.
Pretty good look out there to the outside. Driving that baseline. Good look. Just came up a little bit short, like you said. Here's a nice drive to the lane by Payne.
Adams corrals the rebound. Gets it over to Coots. Coots back to Adams. Both teams feeling each other out here in this first 3 minutes. Reese drives. It looks like we're going to have the first foul on the Flippin team. That's going to be on number 23, Hudson. His first personal. And first team fouls. It looks like number 4, Smizer, checking in for Hicks. Of course, Smizer had a great first half against Yellville with 8 points. Oh, good play by May. He pulls it off the floor. He's looking to take it all the way. And the bucket counts. May is fouled. And we are off and running here in Yellville tonight.
You got to give the offensive player a chance to come down. You can be moving if they dip their shoulder. Hey, it's still a charge, but right there, good call by the ref and Lance May. Some good hustle. Stealing that pass, taking it all the way to the basket.
That's the second foul on Jones. As May hits the free throw. Because I had 5-2 Flippin, but yeah, now they've changed it. So May completes the three-point play. 4:34 left here in the first. Coots drives, goes with the left hand, misses it. Smizer with the strong board, gets it off to Baker.
Baker's got the Jackie Moon look out there.
Beautiful spin move by May, and the shot is good. 5 points in this first quarter for May. As Flippin now jumping out to a 7-2 lead as Cotter, it looks like his number 30, Jackson Evans, in the game.
There's not a lot you can do about a spin move like that from your big man.
Of course, Dwyer, they're looking to get him going outside. He had 8 3-pointers Monday night. 3 3-pointers in the second round game as Adams over May with the bucket. Now pulls it to 7-4. Shot is no good. Rebound by Dwyer off to Evans, who's pushing the pace. He's looking to take it all the way. And the bank is open. as Cotter back-to-back baskets has now pulled it back to 7-6. Of course, Payne and Baker through the really good guards. Beautiful dish to Smizer. You might as well call Baker the waiter with that one. He dished that out. Beautiful assist by.
Yeah, it's a good look. Defense collapsed on him. Smizer made himself available. 2 points.
It's like number 32, Dewey's checked in. Coots driving. Tries to dish it. Looks like they're going to get the charge. That's the second foul on Coots. With 2:42 left here in the first. Right now, Coots has 2 fouls here early. I'm sorry, looks like they actually called that number 30, Evans, his first. I thought they were calling that on Coots, but they called that on Evans. Baker May, number 11, Riggs in the game. Baker drives, shot no good, gets his own rebound back to Payne. Payne drives right around Dewey. Strong rebound by Smizer, who finishes the shot as Flippin pounding the boards here early.
Hey, go in there. Jackson gets his own rebound, keeps things alive. Big man comes in, cleans up the boards. Chance for the three-point play here. Nails it.
Well, Smizer with the pretty stroke from the free throw line hits it.
He's got 5 in the game, Dave. Just in the last couple minutes.
And now Evans, Dwyer, he's going to shoot that from 3.
Bam.
Money shot, Dwyer, his 12th three-pointer in this tournament. As Riggs, May with the drive, the stop, and the good shot by May. It's a job just to keep up with the scoreboard. These two teams going back and forth here early. Right now, Reese has come back into the game. Dwyer, Dewey, Adams, Reese, and Evans is now the starting group, or the group for Cotter. It looks like they're going to call that number 11, Riggs. That's his first foul. Second foul on Flippin. Right now, currently 6 fouls on Cotter.
Do some cross screening.
Strong move by Adams. As Adams pulls it back to 14-11 here in the first. 1:16 to go. Baker gets off the backboard, no good. Adams with a strong board. Adams with the drive. And foul on the play. Looks like they're going to call it on number 12, Hicks. Looks like that's his first personal foul here in the first. 56 seconds with Adams going to the line. He's a senior. Second free throw is up and good. So we got a 1-point game here in the first quarter. Hicks with the screen. Payne looking to drive. Shot's no good. May battling for it.
That's just one of those things of do they call the foul first or do they call the walk first? But the foul caused the walk, looked like. And we got a tight one here, guys.
Second foul on Hicks here in the first quarter. Yeah, it's been a week of tight games, and it's continuing. It's been some great coverage out here on the TLSN. as Hudson gets himself in good position there, and he's fouled on number 32, Dewey. That's his first personal. And Hudson going to the line. To me, and I think we talked about this at the Arvest tournament, I think Hudson was the early leader for Hair of the Year in the 2A.
Yeah, that's some flowing locks that he has there. Set off with the goatee too. You know, he's got the whole look.
Well, Hudson hits his first free throw. Right now 15-13, 24 seconds left. Looks like they're going to have a lane violation. I think they're going to call that Riggs. Went in the lane early, so 24 seconds left. Cotter's probably going to hold for the last shot. As Coots now is checked back in the game. On with Adams. Baker with the steal. Clock running down, less than 10 seconds. In the quarter, Payne for three. Shots in and out, loose balls on the floor. And I'll tell you what, we got a good first quarter there. 15-13. Flippin and Cotter. We wouldn't expect anything less from these two teams.
Well, you know, it's hard to beat a team 3 times in one season. You think it's definitely going to be hard for Flippin to knock off Cotter for a 4th time.
It looks like we got a lot of people joining us online. If you're online watching us, tell us. Say, hey, are you here watching for the Bobcats? Are you here watching for the Warriors? Let us know which team you're cheering for. Say if you're going for Cotter, if you're going for Flippin. Also, if you're watching the game, hey, tag some people in. Let's get some more people in here viewing the games. Of course, the Flippin Yellville game we had the other night, record-breaking, over 1,800 people tuning into that game for us. So, hey, let's see if we can make that a run at that record tonight. So,
you know, looking at the Cotter Flippin results, you know, these two teams played some tight games. Flippin just seems to, you know, come away with some, you know, 6-point, 7-point victories. So, you know, this 4th game here, this is one you'd expect to go either way.
Of course, these have been some great games all week long. We wouldn't expect anything out. And again, quick shout out to Yellville Summit Athletic Director Steve Jones for hooking us up, not only with probably the best setup anywhere, as Coots shoots a long 3 and nails it, but also a shout out to the best hospitality room, the fried chicken last game, which I'm still talking about the fried chicken. As right now Cotter takes their first lead of the game, up 16-15. Now 7:20 left. Of course, Cotter living on the 3-point shot. Coots with a 3, and Adams has just been on fire all week. Dewey gets the board. Gets it back to Dwyer.
Hey, David, do you know who catered tonight? Black Sheep Barbecue.
Uh-oh.
You got to throw a shout out.
Yeah, of course, tonight's catering is Black Sheep Barbecue. We had chicken last time. We got Black Sheep Barbecue, and of course, Black Sheep. You know they got the best burgers. You got to check out the Black Sheep burger. But
burgers and barbecue, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Black Sheep Barbecue, proud sponsor of the Twin Lakes Sports Network. As Reese hits his first free throw, but I'm looking forward to halftime, getting down there and getting myself a plate. As Reese hits the second shot, so now 18-15, 3-point lead for Cotter. As May answers right back. May again continuing his great play in this tournament. My wife just messaged me too and said I have to say a shout out to Ashley Parrish. I guess she wore a scarf today. just for me, with May with the steal and the finish. Is May coming out fired up tonight, Mike?
You know, just as soon as Cotter goes on a 5-0 run, Lance May goes on a personal 4-0 run, and a quick turnover here, and Flippin 3-point deficit about 30 seconds ago, and now trying to extend their lead. And for those people who don't know the Ashley Parrish scarf Stevie Nicks thing, I'm sure Kelly could tell them about that. Nice steal and another 2 points, and hey, that is 8 points in a hurry for Flippin.
Well, Payne and May, and then Hudson, a run right there. Now what was a 3-point deficit turned into a 5-point lead in about 30 seconds here in this Marion County Farm Bureau first half. Course 449-4081. Dial up Joey Sample, our good friend. For all your insurance needs, call him and get an estimate today. Of course, Cotter, speaking of dialing up, we got to mention Dylan DeWire. 8 3-pointers on Monday, 3 on Tuesday. He's got 1 here early, but Flippin really keying on him and really dialing up the D.
He got a good look earlier, but they're limiting his looks. Coots hit a long one just a few minutes ago, but the inside game is going to have to come at some point. Nice little skip pass. And the best friend of Cotter right now would be to get a few fouls on Lance May, because when he's in the game, Flippin is a different team.
Of course, that's the 16th foul. That's the first foul on May. Good steal as he steals it from Dewey. Baker gives it back to May. Beautiful seal on the screen by Spicer, setting up that shot by May. As now Flippin jumping out to a 7-point lead. Fouls on Dewey as May completes the 3-point play.
Hey, that's an 11-0 run. 7 of those points are by May himself, 2 off of steals. I'd say 5 off of steals.
Hudson with another steal as Cotter, or Flippin, now
that's
a 10-point lead.
That's the second steal by Hudson in this little 13-0 run, and Cotter has got to put a lid on it.
As Payne
that's a
falls on
good
the
way to
floor.
do it right there. Good way to do it. Get on the floor, show some hustle, get possession back. Sorry to interrupt you there, Dave.
No, it's all right. I was having issues with the scoreboard there. I think I got it right, though. It's 28-18, 5:15 left in the second. And there, like you just said right there, there's a good play by number 30, Evans. He's fouled on May. That's May's second foul. So the best thing that could happen is to try for Cotter is to try to get May in foul trouble.
Like when he's in the game, he's athletic, he's tall. You get him around the basket, he's going to score. Get him in the open court. He's a pretty agile big guy. And those are the kind of guys, if you're the opponent, you want to get them out of the game.
Of course, Adams guarded by Hicks now. Good spin move. Loses control of the ball. Nice move, but lost the handle.
Coaches can live with steals. Unforced errors, they are killers.
Payne for 3.
Hey, in this run alone, this is a 16-0 run, and 12 of the points have come off turnovers.
Well, Coach Jackson Drain said the key to success will be protecting the ball And right now Cotter, after coming back and taking the lead, a big run here by Flippin. Coots for three. Baker skies to get the board. Off to Payne. Payne looks inside to Hudson. Back to Baker for three. Shots long. Stevenson tracks down the board. Right now 4:05 left here in the second quarter.
Hey, Cotter just needs a bucket right now. They got to get back on track. We get something inside, something easy.
Stevenson thought about it, gets it to Adams, who drives with May out of the game. To me, that if I was Cotter right now, I'd try to look inside, especially with May out. Of course, I say that, and Smizer's just been playing in fuego this whole week.
Hey, you get with May out, you take the ball, make Smizer defend. You get a couple on him, and that changes the whole first half. The rest of the first half, they're going to need to go on a little bit of run. Get it. I say they, I mean Cotter. Get it down to single digits has got to be their goal right now. So it's manageable coming out of the break.
Adams misses a strong rebound by Smizer. Of course, the foul on the play was on Hicks. That's Hicks' third. So right now, Hicks, the only player in foul trouble, as Hudson.
Timeout, Cotter. Timeout.
A 19-0 run by Flippin has now turned a 3-point deficit into a 16-point Flippin lead. But we still got a long way to go here in the second quarter. Of course, we couldn't do tonight's game without our sponsors, such as Lakeview Car Rental, 701-5032. Give them a call for all your car rental needs. You got to check them out. And, of course, Marion County Farm Bureau, 449-4081. Our good friend Joey Sample. Appreciate them, and without them, we couldn't do this broadcast. But it is nice to have the Zen Master Mike Hemme back with us.
Hey, it's good to be here. I'm about all basketballed out, but as sure as I say that, the Highland Rebels and Junior Rebels, our season came to an end. We're hosting the regional tournament. Hey, but you know what happened as soon as we got knocked out? I drove back over to Pocahontas to watch some more basketball last night, and so here I am again. Hey, it's a lot less pressure to watch when you don't have a dog in the fight. So this is just fun right here.
Yeah, I'll tell you, we've had some great games. We got two after this for the championships that are going to be, I've been using the word all week, they're going to be slobber knockers. As Cotter right now needing a bucket. Big momentum change. Good time out there by head coach Jackson Raines. Adams gets it over to Dewey. Dewey stops, pops, throws a shot. Nothing but air. Adams with the board. Doesn't get it. Adams fighting for it. Gets it over to Riggs. As Cotter just needing a bucket to try to get a little momentum going here. Riggs to Smizer. Smizer. Jump shot from the free throw line, no good. Adams with the board.
At this point, a bucket is more about confidence than anything else. Not having a lot of luck inside. There's Coots. He's got a little, too hard off the glass.
Good move by Coots, just unable to finish the shot, but good penetration. As Baker slices, dices, and scores.
Hey, everything coming up roses for Flippin right now.
If we were keeping stats, I would dare to say Hudson with a huge save. I would say their shooting percentage this quarter.
A lucky break there for Cotter there. Extended the arm. Hey, that's an easy call for the refs. They're usually going to make that call. There's two calls refs are always going to make. When you extend that arm or when you slap down on a block. Regardless of whether it's a foul or not, they're pretty much always going to make that call.
Well, that's the first foul on Payne, 9th on Flippin. Right now 8 fouls on Cotter. So the foul has been pretty even, but a 21-0 run here inside to Jones. Jones with the turnaround, doesn't get it. Adams working hard, hits it, and draws the foul, and count the bucket for Adams.
A much-needed basket there for Cotter to stop the bleeding. And it's a few minutes ago we were like, get it down to 10 before the half. Hey, right now, it's got to be in their mind. Hey, come down here, get a stop, score, get a stop, one possession at a time.
Right now, 36-21, minute 44 left. Hudson drives,
Right.
loses control of it. So good defensive play there by Cotter. Now, like you said, trying to see if they can get back to single digits by halftime. As Coach Josh Robbins got to like what he's seeing from his Bobcats. Nearly stolen from Evans, but he keeps it, gets it off to Coots. Coots inside to Adams. Adams been working hard all night. Good up and under. Adam now pulls it down to 13, so starting to chip their way back in.
And that's the thing with the press. If you can beat it, you're going to get some looks. Just like a look right there, a little long. Open looks from three-point land for Flippin.
Well, looks like the foul on the plays on Smizer. That's his second foul. So with 10, we're going to get a couple shots here. So still a long way to go in this game despite that run. Right now, I think trying to get it down to single digits by halftime as they're trying to change some of the momentum. Right now, 36-23, a minute and 9 seconds left.
Hey, get this free throw, maybe another, get a stop, a score, and all of a sudden, it's a 8 or 9 point game. And then from Cotter, then all of a sudden they have momentum. See how it plays out this last minute and 9 seconds.
Number 35, Jones, going to the line, 6'4". He's a senior. Free throws long. Well, it should be 2 shots, so player's getting a little excited on it. He's got one more coming, so Jones misses the first free throw. Shot's no good. Hudson skies for the board.
When you go back over the stat sheet later on, one of the first things you look at is you look at rebounds, you look at turnovers, and you look at free throws.
Payne drives with the left hand, hits the bucket.
There's a 4-point turnaround.
As Cotter just beats the count over the half-court line. Coots has it, 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Evans for 3. Hudson with the board. I'm really surprised they didn't hold for the last shot there. Right now, 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, that's a shot that you can get pretty much any time. Might as well be with 5 seconds left. See what Baker does with it.
Baker to Hudson. Hudson for 3. Shot's no good. Coots gets the board. Looks like Flippin's going to get the ball with half a second left.
This one's going to have to be a tip or a quick catch and shoot. Of course, the Derek Fisher rule, right? Nothing.
Well, Adams with the baseball launch almost hits the shot. That wasn't the shot we was expecting, but Adams with the steal almost hits a full court shot. But at the end of the first half, Flippin 38, Cotter 23. What was a close game, Flippin with a big run, finishing the half 23-5 run to now extend it to a 15-point lead. As we're going to step away for a few minutes because I got to run down and check out this Black Sheep Barbecue hospitality room. I've been talking about it all week. Now you got to come and see it, Mike. So we'll be right back in about 8 minutes. All right, guys, welcome back. We're getting ready to start the second half. I couldn't figure out how to get the camera back on, so apologize. We missed that first play. Right now, 7:56 left.
You know, hey, little can be done without Joey around. You know, Joey technology, Joey softball, Joey football, you name it. A jack of all trades.
Well, we had a foul on the first play. That was on Hudson. That was his third.
At the end of the first half, I was talking to you, Dave, about what was going on in the locker room.
Adams with the finish.
At halftime, what do you tell a team when they're down by 15? Well, unfortunately, I've been in that very situation, and that is the first thing we got to come out and hit them in the mouth, and that's what Cotter just did with that 2 points. You know, got to get it down to single digits by the end of this quarter. That is a must.
Well, right now, only down 13. Long way to go. As May drives off the backboard. Beautiful play by May. Right now, it's a 15-point game. Flippin with the lead.
Turnovers were a big problem there in that 21-point run. So I'm sure that was a focal point in the locker room. To clean that up.
Now Jones, Coots, Dwyer, Reese, and Adams, the starting five of this half. Baker picks Coots' pocket, takes it all the way for the score. Good defensive play there by Baker. Now extends it to a 17-point lead. As Coots gets it over to Adams. Rebound by Adams. Adams working hard, trying to keep Cotter in this game. I will say they got to make halftime longer. 8 minutes is not enough. Trying to get my Black Sheep barbecue.
It's just sitting there right in front of us.
It's just sitting here, and I can't eat it. I'm just looking at it. Of course, Black Sheep Barbecue, if you're in Yellville, check them out. Great brisket, great burgers, great food, Black Sheep Barbecue. Appreciate them being a regular season sponsor of TLSN. Adams drives, and May steps in front and takes the charge. That's the second foul on Adams.
That's a big call too, because that's the second on Adams. Could have been the third on May. Could have gone, either way. You get the third on Adams. It's a big momentum shift for Cotter, but May had good position.
Well, May dialing up the defense, stepping in front. And, of course, dial up. Why don't you dial up Lakeview Auto Sales, 425-6040 for all your auto sales needs. Right now is a great time to buy a car. Give them a call. This third quarter is the Lakeview Auto Sales third quarter. As Adams dialing up the D there. Pass down, Adams looking to drive. Little hook. Shot no good. May with the strong board. Payne stops, pops. Shots long. Evans with the board. Evans coming back the other way on Baker. Beautiful move. Unable to finish, but Jones with the bucket.
Hey, that's a must right there. Both the Cotter baskets coming inside early. And that was, they pretty much lived on the perimeter in the first half, Dave, and they can get a presence inside, draw a few fouls in there, cause some problems down low, then even more stuff is going to open outside.
Well, that's the second foul on Riggs as Jones completes the three-point play. This senior, Isaac Jones, with some big buckets. He's been an energizer all year as they go into Smizer. Back to May. May explodes. As Flippin showing why they were the number 2 seed coming into this tournament. Now extending it to a 14-point lead as Mike's eating my food in front of me, torturing me.
It's only a fry, but you know what, Dave? It's cold and it's good.
Speaking of good, Cole Adams with a good move there. It's Cole Adams playing hard right now, down 12. Payne. Just too much penetration in there, able to get in. It's back and forth now, 14-point game. Evans misses the shot. Off to Baker right now. Fast-moving third quarter, only 3:36 left here in the third. Smizer.
And I think the fast-moving pace is exactly what Flippin wants. You know, they get Cotter into a track meet. You know, that's exactly what Flippin wants. They like to get up and down the floor.
So right now, number 4, Smizer going to the line. That's the third foul on Jones. 3:31 left here in the third quarter. And Smizer misses the first free throws. He's coming down the stretch, so free throws are probably going to be pretty critical. Of course, these teams trying to put themselves in good positions going into regionals. Smizer's second shot, no good. Reese with the board. As Payne staying out on Dwyer. Reese with the hesitation. Beautiful play.
That was a tough shot. Nailed it.
Sorry.
And here comes Cotter. You know, this is the Cole Adams show. You know, he is really, you know, if Cotter's going to come back, it's going to be on his back tonight at least. It looks like. Nice pass, nice little play, nice backside screen. Well developed play, well executed, baseline out of bounds play.
Well, just like that, Cotter now back to 10. Payne drives, misses it, gets his board off to Hudson. Hudson in the corner to Payne. Beautiful move. Looks like they're going to get Reese with the foul.
Hey, you know, that's one of those. That's one of those plays that one of the coaches is going to be angry at that because you know that the walk is not called very much at this level, and also defensively the baseline being left open is so frustrating.
Baker gets it into Payne to Hudson, over to May. May thought about it. Now May's looking to drive. Dips underneath, throws it up. Shot no good. Adams with the board. He's got Stevenson and Dwyer on the wing. As they're going to get him with the carry.
Hey, probably a couple dribbles too much there. But, you know, it's like I said before, you know, I think he feels the weight of this game on his shoulders. And, you know, he's been carrying them so far. Hey, it's just a 10-point game. 10 minutes to go.
Well, Cotter working their way back into this game. Now only down 10. Still got a quarter to go. As every time it seemed like Flippin started to pull away, Cotter has fought back as Baker drives in. Draws the foul. They're going to call that on Stevenson. Shot is no good. They say the foul's on the floor. That's Stevenson's first personal, fourth on the team. Minute 53 left here in the third. It's Payne in the corner to Baker. Baker to Hudson. Hudson back to Payne. Payne from way downtown. Shot in and out. I think it touched every part of the rim and didn't go in.
Had a lot of English on that one. Hey, a bucket here, and things are really changing. We got an 8-point game with a minute and a half left. And now all of a sudden doubt starts to creep into your mind if you're flipping. And Cotter, the Cotter fans wanted to walk on that.
As May answers right back. Right now, back to a 10-point lead. But Cotter hanging around.
Hey, either way, if Cotter, if it stays right here or they can cut it a little bit, Cotter's got to feel good going into the final 8 minutes.
Of course, this is our second of 4 games tonight. Dwyer, who's been on fire this tournament.
Hey, if he can catch fire, that fourth quarter is going to get interesting, Dave.
Well, now Cotter has now worked their way from back down to 8. They swing it into Smizer, who draws the foul on Jones. Looks like that's going to be number 4 on Jones.
Here comes Dewey.
Yeah, 15 foul on Cotter as Smizer goes to the line. But yeah, Dwyer, who's just been on fire shooting during this entire tournament, has not gotten the open looks yet. Flippin's done a good job at really staying close to him. I think word of the 8 3-pointers on Monday got out. But yeah, if he gets fired, that's a game changer.
You got a little shake and bake on that last shot. That's the kind of thing gets you going.
Evans drives, throws up the shot, no good. Good rebound by Smizer. Is now Flippin 9-point lead, bringing it down. Good quarter by Cotter, getting it back into single digits.
And if you're flipping, a 9-point lead, okay, we'll take it.
May with the drive. Oh, they say May travels with 4 seconds left.
That's
so Cotter gets a shot.
That was the last thing that Flippin wanted. You're gonna take the shot, you'll miss it, you make it, and you're up by 2. And that's the last thing that Cotter wanted right there.
Well, Cotter just gave it right back to Flippin. So right now there's 4.1 seconds left.
So they're right back in that position as Flippin. Looking at a 9-point lead, or maybe 10 or 12 if he makes this.
Payne from way downtown, no good. Smizer almost got the tip in, but Cotter working their way back into the game. Right now it's 49-40 as we go into the fourth quarter here at Yellville.
Cotter did what they had to do. You look at the scoreboard. And you're going into halftime. You're like, hey, guys, we got to get it down to. We got to get down to single digits. If we get down to single digits, then we have a chance going into the fourth quarter. The main thing is, you got to give yourself a chance heading into those final 8 minutes. And 9 points in a game that's moving at this pace, that's not a lot. And so Cotter really has to feel good. Flippin, still feels good about their situation. But, like I said a minute ago, there's, a little doubt creeps in at this point, and a little confidence creeps in if you're Cotter.
All right, well, here we go. Fourth quarter, 8 minutes. Which team is going to finish third? Flippin and Cotter. It's been a back-and-forth game. Cotter jumping out to an early lead, then a huge run by Flippin opened it up. Cotter now with a good third quarter has worked their way back in, only down 9.
One thing that seemed apparent is that Cotter made a concerted effort to go inside in the third quarter, and it paid off.
Beautiful move by Baker. Shot doesn't go. He tips it back out. Gets another possession. Good play by Baker. Hudson drives in the corner. Hicks. Back to Payne. So Flippin being very patient on this first possession. Goes into May. Good spacing for May. He draws, gets the defender off the ground, but Dwyer comes away with the board. Evans trying to take it all the way.
Oh.
They say a jump ball.
That is a quick jump ball, Dave.
And possession's going to stay with Cotter. So Cotter right now down 9. They got the ball. 7:13 to go here in the fourth.
Hey, there wasn't any doubt that Evans was going to the basket with that on that drive. That is a really quick jump ball.
Reese from the free throw line, shot short. Adams gets the board, throws it up, no good. Hicks knocks it out of bounds, so possession stays with Cotter. As huge crowd over here at Yellville. Of course, immediately after this stream we're going to end, and we'll come back with the third game of the night, but it's going to be championship time. The Cotter Lady Warriors versus the Cotter Lady Bobcats for the district championship. Stevenson for 3. Shot's no good. May comes away with it.
Lance May has a nose for the ball, Dave. For a big guy especially.
Well, May's working hard tonight. Him and Adams been going back and forth all night. It's been a great match between the two. As good move by May, got Adams off his feet and drew the foul. So that's 3 on Adams now. 6:27 to go as May going to the free throw line with 2 shots.
Coach Raines frustrated with that call. Felt his man was straight up.
Well, each one of these shots, free throws, are going to be critical coming down the stretch. 10-point lead for Flippin. Second shot's no good.
And we're working on 2 minutes. Cotter really needs to score on this possession.
Dwyer with the step back, hits the shot. The James Harden-esque step back. It's kind of the new play in basketball now. As Hicks draws the foul from Dewey, so now Hicks going to the line. That's 3 on Dewey, and that's the 17th foul right now on Cotter here in the second half. As Hicks going to the line, he's going to be shooting 2 here.
And you said it last quarter, that it's going to come down to free throws, and sure enough, the free throw the foul disparity is 7-2. Flippin's going to be going to the line.
Well, Hicks sinks the second shot to keep it at a 9-point lead. Cotter getting as close as 8 here in the second half. As Dwyer drives, throws it up, and it falls. Dwyer's starting to get hot. Now pulls it to a 7-point game.
It's a warning for touching the ball, delay game warning.
Right now, Flippin, 5:40 left, up 7.
I was a little surprised they didn't call offensive interference with somebody grabbing the net when the ball was going through the rim.
As Baker lost control, so right now Cotter chipping away at this lead has now pulled it within 7. 5:31 to go. It's Coach Robbins of Flippin talking to the ref on that. Dwyer now bringing down Dwyer, Stevenson, Reese, Adams, and Dewey in. Adams drives off to Dewey. Dewey throws it up. Shot rolls in. And now it's a 5-point game with 5:15 to go.
And now momentum is wearing blue right now, Dave.
Flippin goes back into May. May splits the D. What a finish by May. Now Flippin back up 7.
And I think that's what Flippin's going to need to do if they want to secure this game.
Dwyer for three, no good. That's a shot he was hitting them all over the court the other night. Misses that one. Right now down 7, 4.5 minutes to go. It's Payne over to Hudson, into Baker. May positions himself down low. Hicks drives. It looks like Hicks draws the foul on Dewey. So I think that's going to be 4 on Dewey. It looks like Jones now coming back in the game. So Dewey and Jones both with 4 fouls. As Hicks now going to the line. And misses the first shot. Still a 7-point game.
This is where, on this next possession, Cotter needs to run a play for Dewey, get the ball inside for Adams. They've got to get a score. They've got to get it down to 6. They had it down to 5 a minute ago, and they got to recapture that momentum. They had it for a second, it slipped away.
8-point game, 4 minutes to go. Adams.
And there it is. That's the kind of play that they needed. Hey, if you're in white, you want to charge on that call. But if you're blue, it just worked out just like you wanted it. The charge block call is, it's one of the toughest in basketball.
Right now, 54-48. The bucket is good. Now Adams to complete the 3-point play. And it's good. So just like that, now it's a 5-point game. That was the 4th foul on number 12, Hicks. As we're under 4 minutes to go. These teams playing for third. Hudson driving, gets it over to Payne. Payne drives to May. May, the little hook, in and out. Hicks with a big rebound, misses it. Adams gets the board, 3:30 to go.
That's going to be a charge.
And a charge. Good defensive play there by number 12, Hicks. Sacrificing his body and stepping in front. As that's Adams' 4th foul with 3:27 to go.
So 4 Cotter Warriors with 4 fouls with 3.5 minutes left. You have to be super careful.
And now Baker bringing it down, under 3.5 minutes left. Of course, immediately after this, we got Cotter flipping again, but it's going to be the senior girls for the district championship. Baker for 3.
That's an illegal screen on Hicks. They're going to
say illegal screen on number 12, Hicks. That's his 5th foul. Looks like we got a timeout on the court.
Hey, you know what's interesting? We got on one side of us, we're hearing like, what a great call that was. The other side, it's you got to be kidding me. And then, the fans are really into it. Hey, and you see what you want to see a lot of times in sports.
Well, right now it is 54-49. It's been a good game, hotly contested game here for 3rd place. Of course, want to thank everyone for tuning in here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Be sure, if you're watching this game and you know a relative or someone who might want to see this game, tag them in. This is their chance to watch a game. This is an interactive broadcast where you can watch this from anywhere. Go ahead and tell us if you're watching online. Are you going for Cotter? Are you going for Flippin? Go ahead and tell us who you're watching for, who you're cheering for. Looks like we got a lot of Warrior and Bobcat fans both online right now, so let us know who you're cheering for as we're coming down the stretch. 5-point game. Hicks fouls out, so looks like number 4 Smizer has checked into the game. Cotter too with 4 players with 4 fouls. 3:11 left. 5-point game. Big possession here for Cotter, as right now Jones and Adams both with 4 fouls each.
This is you just got to take care of the ball, get it across the timeline, be patient, be composed. I'm sure
they go into
they
Adams,
got
back to
something drawn
Evans.
up.
Evans drives, throws the bank shots, no good. As Adams somehow got the board away from Smizer and was fouled. Looks like they're going to call it on Smizer, his third foul. So now Adams going to the line, 2:50 left here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, clock stopped, chance for points. That's just what Cotter wants.
And Adams hits the first free throw. And now it's a 4-point game. It's a 2-possession game. This would put it down to a 1-possession game. Just off the fingertips on the board of Jones. Baker comes away with it. 2-possession lead. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Payne drives. Kicks it to May. May thought about it. Gives it back to Payne for three. Big time shot by Payne.
Hey, he didn't hesitate for a minute either. Caught it in rhythm, released it.
Clutch shot from Payne extends it to a 7-point lead. DeWire's pass is stolen by May. Good defensive play there by May. As it looks like they're going to call number 30 Evans with his second foul. That's the 10th team foul, so May going to the line. Here's where free throws are going to be clutch.
And, said it earlier with May, he's a big, he's a tall kid. He's not a big kid, but he's an agile big guy. Hey, he plays really well out there on the perimeter defensively.
First free throw in and out, so still a 7-point lead. 2:13 to go. As Stevenson has now come in for Reese. Of course, big crowds from Flippin and Cotter coming to support these teams. May, clutch free throw. And it's an 8-point game, 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Evans bringing it down. He goes inside to Adams. Baker with the foul. That's the team's 5th. So still a couple fouls, or actually, I'm sorry, team's 6th foul. That's Baker's first. Two minutes, 2 seconds left. Lob play. Adams comes away with it. He drives. The scoop shot. He hits it. Just like that, 58-52, 154 to go.
So it's gonna come down to can they get a stop? Is Flippin even planning on shooting it? At this point, if you're Flippin, I was about to say if you're Flippin, there's only 2 shots you want to take: free throws and layups.
Well, Stevenson with the foul. As number 2, Payne now going to the line. That's Stevenson's second. So free throws now going to be clutch. And Payne hits the first one. That makes it back to a 7-point lead, 3-possession game. Second shot is up and good.
5 big points. 5 big points for Payne on the last couple trips.
Adams drives, misses the shot, battling hard. Ball's on the floor.
I think they said he was out of bounds, Dave.
So ref says Adams was out of bounds. Flippin now taking possession, minute 28. 8-point lead. As Coach Jackson Raines, the first-year coach for Cotter, calling a timeout. Looks like they're taking a full timeout. So I'll tell you what, this Marion County Farm Bureau second half, these teams dialing it up hard. And, hey, if you're going to dial up Joey Sample, 449-4081 for all your insurance needs. our good friend Joey Sample, give him a call, get a house quote, get a car quote. Great sponsor of local athletics and also a former Highland baseball coach, so a little Highland connection there, Mike.
There you go.
So really appreciate Joey Sample and all he's done. But, yeah, stop on by. His office is just outside of Yellville when you're coming in from Flippin. And then also here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network, if you haven't done it yet, I don't know why you haven't, but if you haven't, like this page, share this page, like our post, tag everyone. You got to get on the Twin Lakes Sports Network, Mike.
I mean, that's where stuff is going on. If you want to know what's going on in Twin Lakes sports, I mean, where else would you go?
From high school basketball, high school football, the world of professional wrestling, and everything in between. We're actually getting ready to do the polar plunge in about 2 weeks, or actually that's next week. Going to be jumping in the lake. Hope it's a little warmer than it is today. It's cold outside, but it's warm in this gym right now, 60 to 52. Packed house, these two teams. Flippin trying to play keep away. Hudson gets it over to May. Good play by Hudson. May with the beautiful dish. Smizer draws the foul. Beautifully designed play run there by Flippin.
Right, it's like I was saying, layups and free throws. That's it. They really don't need to shoot. They're just trying to, milk that clock. At this point, 61 to 52 with a minute and 6. You hit your free throws right here. That's still three possession game, so there's no nail in the coffin yet.
Yeah, 3 possession games. So especially if you got Dylan Dwyer on the court, the way he was hitting threes. To me, I would think Cotter's going to try to get it to him.
They're denying him. He's being face guarded. They're not going to allow him to get the ball if they can help it. Payne's face guarding him. He got his face right in his chest, but he got it there. He should pull up for 3. There you go. Hey, that's why they got a guy on him. Like you said, 8 threes the other night.
Well, now pulling it to a 6-point game, 42 seconds to go. That was exactly what Cotter needed to happen. They got a little spacing for Dwyer, and he hits the 3-point shot. So 3-point possession, anything can happen. I think it's going to come down. Can Flippin hit their free throws in this last 30 seconds?
Oh, no doubt. A few minutes ago when Cotter got it down to 4, the momentum was clearly on Cotter's side. But you really got to tip your cap to Flippin. Payne with that huge 3 and then a couple free throws and, got the lead up to 9. And, they're in good position to take 3rd place into the regionals. They're gonna have to hit their free throws. Cotter, you gotta wonder why they're not fouling.
Well, looks like they're trying to force a turnover, and there they get the foul on Evans and Baker. Baker now going to the line, 2-point possession.
Yeah, you kind of figure they might have picked him up backcourt and try to force a turnover on the inbounds, but hey,
that's the 4th foul on Evans.
Players,
as Baker hitting the shot, and now it's back to a 3-possession game. Of course, I'm thinking Dwyer. They're going to be going to Dwyer here for 3. Evans misses his 7-point game under 30 seconds. Dwyer bringing it down. He's going to shoot it.
For a screen.
Clock is running.
Hey, right there, if you're Dwyer, you're a 3-point guy. Hey, you're looking for a screen, and as soon as you get it right there at the top of the key, you got to pull up and fire it.
Well, the foul's on number 2, Payne. That's his first. Adams going to the line. He's had a heck of a game tonight. And he hits the free throw. So that pulls it back to a 6-point game. Still a 2-possession game. Adams hits the second free throw. It's a 5-point game. Baker, 12 seconds left. Flippin milked about 6 more seconds off the clock there with the inbounds.
2 free throws here is going to end it. Uphill battle no matter what, but 2 free throws and you can put it in the bank.
Only 1 timeout left for Cotter, down 5.
Right, but now, 2-possession game.
Yeah,
no matter what happens.
As long as Cotter can keep it to a 2-possession game, there's still a little bit of time. They're going to need a little luck, or the Irish right here, but it can happen.
Get that ball up court. They have 1 timeout remaining. Clock's ticking. Oh, they'll give them that all day long. And that's going to be it.
So congratulations to the Flippin' Bobcats. I just spilled soda all over our stuff. But congratulations to the Flippin' Bobcats. Now go to 21-14 on the year. Big game by May. Cotter now falls to 11-20 on the season. Of course, both of these teams will have another game next week. All right, so congratulations to the Flippin' Bobcats. 63-59. They win 3rd place in the tournament as Mike wipes off all the soda I just spilled on our stuff. But we're going to stop this stream, guys. We're going to have about a 10-minute break. We're going to come up with another stream, so don't panic when this one says video's ended. We're going to come up with another game right after this. It's championship time now. The Lady Bobcats versus the Lady Warriors for the championship. We'll be right back here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network.